Okay, so the maps look this way. This will be Lumire versus UltrA. CB for the first map. It's relatively macro map, right?
Very.
Okay.
Okay, we started.
We are starting with the game, so let's go.
Okay. Lumire versus UltrA on Circuit Breakers. Both players lost their first games. UltrA versus Kingdom and Lumire versus Ku. So we have a losers match. ZVT on Circuit Breakers. UltrA is the yellow Terran on the top left position, whereas Lumire is the teal Zerg on the bottom left position. So we have close positions where Lumire will scout UltrA's main at the first point. And we will see what kind of advantage will it give it to him.
Yeah, the biggest thing it will be that he will have Overlord on top of the cliff for sure, so he will know when UltrA is leaving, and this information is very precious. And for UltrA, I would say that he feels for me as a Terran who specializes in TVZ more than in TVP, so it's more interesting for me also what he will bring to us in this game. Maybe some weird 1-1-1 build, maybe 5 racks. There are a lot of options.
Look, as for now, it appears to be a total straightforward game with no shenanigans. We have expansion first by Lumire and racks in the main of UltrA, so no shenanigans. Everything appears to be quite ordinary.
Yeah, exactly. 12 hatch. Let's see if he will make greedy drone. Yeah, he's even making greedy drone just to have a little bit better economy just before the spawning pool. This is what Zergs these days are doing more often. And that's probably the reason why Mind played 8 racks against Soulkey, because he sees that Zergs are more greedy these days, and he punished him very well with this build.
And we have a second SCV to scout.
Yeah, he didn't see the Overlords, but both of this STV, one of them will meet their opponent.
No shenanigans, nothing strange. Why Lumire is scouting another position? It's like maybe he didn't see the initial STV.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he didn't see it with the Overlord, and now he knows for sure. Now he's happy probably that this Overlord is over here, and he will see the command center in a second. So
we see 3 catchers from Lumire. So
the most standard opening we can have in ZVT.
And the question now, will he go for Mutas or try some kind of strange strategy with Lurkers? Because that is what we saw lately in the Pro League also. But then I think 2 hatch, it will start with 2 hatch, right?
If you would go for what kind of build?
Fast Lurkers. I watched today from games from BlizzCon, and I think that there was a Zerg played a strategy like that. 2 hatch into Lurkers.
Yeah, Effort played this against Larva, and it's definitely possible. Even Avilov played it yesterday against Terror. It's definitely good strategy, especially if you will surprise your opponent with it. But you can go with 3 hatch Lurkers also. You will have just a little bit later Lurkers, but you will have a lot of better economy and a lot more links. So it's like, it's still possible to go Lurkers this way. That's why Terran will try to scan in like 6th minute when he will have a scanner just to see if the Mutalisks, if the Spire is on the way, and if he's gathering larvas to make 9 Mutalisks at the time. So Mr. Foxan is giving you answers from the players. You can get to know them a little bit more by reading them. There are the nickname origins and what the clans, what are the clans of they had in the past. And the Spire is on the way. Everything normal. And Ultra with +1 upgrade, it indicates that we will have 5 racks, right?
Yeah, I think it does. +1, Academy, Spire just started.
Making more drones from Lumire, so he's not going for heavy Zegling style. He decided to go more drones, and in case if Terran will move out, he will just spend these drones into, for example, 3 or 4 Sunkens. There are both 2 ways of playing. You can play less drones and make, for example, 16 links just to threaten Terran moving out of his base and not make Sunkens, or make, like, for example, 6 links, 8 links, 10 links, and make 2 or 3 Sunkens just to be safe. It depends on the player who will like which player likes what strategy more. 6 minutes scan, both scans. He sees the Spire timing.
He scanned the total main, the whole main and expansion, so he got a total reading of the game.
So 4 barracks only from Ultra. I think we will see 1 more barracks soon, but now he's spending more money on the turrets.
And a drone is waiting on the bottom right position.
Yeah, it's already waiting, and the Hydrolis then is in production, so everything is perfect from Mr. Lumire. See, he's playing very well until this time. I'm very interested what he will show to us with this Muta Micro, because it was very impressive in ZVZ. Let's see how it will work in ZVT.
Okay, how much? Oh, nice.
2 Marines and 1 Medic. Oh, 4 Marines overall. Very nice micro. And he's keeping Ultra in home. At the same
Really
time,
nice.
Lurker Aspect just started on 7.5. Oh, 5. This micro is crazy. Oh, there is fire, but in the bunker.
That was nice.
Not that easy. But this micro, 8 mutas can do so much damage. Yeah, this is the punishment of not having 2 turrets close to your barracks. I love watching mutas fights. Oh, but this is a little bit too much commitment, I think, from Lumire. He wanted to do too much with so little.
Oh my god.
And now he overcommitted, and rebuilding the mutas now. Of course he will have like 7 of them now, but he could still have these links and keep Terran busy and secure this expansion. Of course he didn't lose any economy, so if he's building few Hydralisks right now, it still will be fine, but
Yeah, the most important factor is that, like you said, no economy was damaged. Zerg has really good economy. The expansion is just ending. We have Hive Tick on the way, and Lurkers will be ending in a moment.
yeah, and this Hive is also very fast, so Lumire is playing this game very nicely. It's very impressive for me. And I think Ultra didn't leave his base. He left his base with only the scouting STV. I think overall he's sitting at home, he's defending his barracks. He's of course taking to the factory, to the starport, But in the same time, the Hive is done almost. So...
Yeah, we have 2 starports, so SK Terran style.
Oh yeah. The drones, even 7 drones are being transferred to the expansion, so this expansion will be saturated very quickly.
Yeah. First lurkers are in front of the Terran's base, so that is really crucial.
Yeah, definitely. He is able to close the Terran until he will have the tanks, or he can go and try to leave the base with another entrance, but it is very good position for the Z player. So he's scanning that the lurkers are there.
Yeah, a second hatchery and expansion started. The fire mount also started. So the only thing that is missing is Evo Chamber for the upgrades. But on the other hand, Ultra didn't suffer any economical damage also. Of course, he lost a lot of Marines, the Bioforce, but it can be easily rebuilt from now. Currently, six barrack is being added.
Yeah, you are right. He didn't suffer any economical damage, so he's still in pretty good position. And when he still has so much gas, so when he will start producing these vessels, it will be very dangerous. +1 upgrade is done. He scanned the Defiler is already. The fire mount is already in the game. The third base of Lumire is saturated. He added 5th hatchery over there, so his macro will be Gosu in a second.
Yeah, Lumire is playing this game by the book. Oh,
he wanted to catch him, yeah. But there are 6 lurkers overall, so I think Lumire should be happy. Oh, he's going for this. He's trying to bust 6 lurkers. Oh, not a good idea, Mr. Ultra.
I'm really surprised how good is the play by Lumire. On the other hand, Ultra is also playing the game in display.
Oh, the Marines will be caught with the lurkers, Lynx and Mutas. So this is in mind of Ultra. He knows that the Defiler will be there soon, so he wants to leave his base as soon as possible because he knows when the lurkers under the swarm will be on top of his natural, he can't do anything. So it's very impressive.
Thanks for the stream.
He wants to still move out, but it's not working. Thank you, Mr. Tractor89. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for your support. I'm really appreciating that. We are trying our best to deliver the best production value for you. Let's hope you like it. Oh! The Mutas died. But the Defiler is here.
Oh, nice swarm.
Oh my god, even... Oh, one vessel. Only one vessel died. But yeah, this is perfect position for Lumire, and now swarm on top of the natural. The second Defiler is coming.
Really beautiful play.
Yeah, he added 2 more hatcheries over there. He's adding 4th expansion. No upgrades yet, but the evolution chamber is there. Lumire is surprising me on how good he is. Young, fresh blood. This is what we need in Brood War. Open mind. This is... We get used to these old strategies when he's understanding the game on his own way.
Four firebats in the bunker.
Yeah, the firebat seems to be imba. Oh, the vessels will die. This will be perfect snipe. Oh my god, that's so devastating. You don't want to lose these vessels because this is the only thing which can kill the fires and lurkers under the swarm. Oh, poor Ultra.
Oh my god. Great macro. We see an altruist favor.
And I mean, it's even more impressive for Mr. Kur that he won with Lumire, especially after seeing that he's so good in now. Oh, the firebats are fighting as good as they can, but when they will be gone, Marines are dealing 0 damage. There could be like 80 Marines and one Lurker would still survive.
Great play by Lumire.
Now Ultra sees, oh my god, he have expansion, it was not all in. Ugh, Mr. Mazur, it was so impressive to see that.
Yeah, played by the book. Everything, point by point, everything worked for Lumire. And Ultra played also in addition to...
Yeah.
Ultra wrote that he's playing on 10% of his level.
So now he just need to add 90% and it will be all fine.
It'll be okay.
It's best of 3, so it's still possible to win. And Mr. Ultra won match number 1. Mr. Lumire won match number 1. So
Yeah.
it's the next map will be Aztec. And I don't know what to expect over there, but yeah, Lumire, the young Zerg player from United States of America, is leading 1-0.
After a really nice match.
And his favorite matchup is ZVP, so I even more want to see. I want to see him even more just to see his ZVP. Yeah, both players are 4-way speaking. Okay, we are going to the game. So the scores are 1-0 for Mr. Lumire. So, Mr. Mazur,
Yeah.
Aztec, what Aztec can change? What do you think?
Hard to say. Lumire showed really well executed with a micro and holistically thought through strategy for the whole game. I feel that Ultra should put a little bit more pressure at the beginning, so maybe some kind of Atrax here. I don't know.
Maybe Atrax, maybe Y11. We will see because we are going direct to the game number 2.
Okay. Game number 2. Lumire, who's 1-0 up against Ultra spawn as the Green Zerg on 12 o'clock. And on the left side of the map you can see Ultra's Tilt Baron. So, what will we see now? Because there was no cheesy play in this game. Both players executed strategies that they wanted to without any early damage dealt by any one of the players. So I have a feeling that Lumire will try to play in a similar manner, whereas Ultra will have to change something.
Yeah, he don't want to play the same way because even on this map, and I'm usually saying that this like low ground main bases are giving small advantage to the Terran, because if you want to take your ferret in the second respawn, it's harder to defend it from the low ground. But on the previous game, Lumire didn't even let Ultra leaving his natural, so if he will close him in the natural, the game will be exactly the same.
Ultra is starting in a similar manner, so we'll see Barak in the main, whereas probably at 12 something, so probably 12th hatch, will be played by Lumire.
And I mean, for Ultra, if he said that he played for 10% of his game, he should now play the same strategy and just prove us that he can beat Lumire in the straight up game without some weird tactics. But Lumire is going for weird tactics.
Yeah, because basically the game was really okay, just the execution. The strategy was okay, the execution of the strategy was problematic. I think that the thing that you said, that Ultra paid for not giving 2 additional turrets next to the barracks, because there he lost a lot of marines.
Yeah, even this overcommitment by Lumire, excuse me, didn't cost him too much, because he was able to deal so much damage with this Mutalist that it meant nothing. But now look at...
Yeah, gas.
Oh yeah, so it's a little bit late gas, but it's
and then
here.
Academy.
Oh, sneaky Ultra. And the origin of his nickname is Ultramarine, so his Marines needs to be Ultra this game. The hatchery will be really delayed, but it should be on time if Lumire will want to make like some Sunkens.
But Lumire is also playing in a different manner. There's no third hatchery, so we will have 2 hatch play.
Yeah, definitely 2 hatch play because of this 12 pull start. It will be... Oh, Hydralisks. Huh. So he's copying build of Mr. Avilov or Effort. Let's see if Mr. Avilov, unfortunately, he will lose. If Effort, he will win in great manner. And he should scout. No, he don't know now, but he should scout with the overload what is happening. Let's see if he will realize that the medic is coming. Yeah, he saw the medic with the overload. He saw the fire bat, so it should be instant sunken mode. Even 2 probably would be good.
And an expansion after this.
Oh, I like it so much from Ultra, because if you are playing Lucas, you want to leave your base, and if you are playing this weird 4 Marines and 1 Firebat build...
Steam running.
Oh, but he cancelled the Sunkens?
Oh my god.
Why would you do that? Yeah, so it worked for him, it looks like. There will be probably 3... Oh, these are 6 links without the speed.
Oh my god.
So he will try to defend it with the links, which I don't think it will be possible, unfortunately.
Oh, nice positioning.
Yeah, good job by Ultra, and this is not all in. Expanding behind it means that he had a plan how he wants to end it.
And we said that Ultra needs to change something, and it changed.
Yeah, he changed, and it was well done. Oh, Hydralisk is here. This medic is having no energy left, so soon these units should start falling, but there are few more units coming from Mr. Ultra. And 1 more medic with 100 energy. I don't know why Lumire played this weird build.
The decision to cancel the Sunken was crucial.
Yeah,
Because I saw that he started to build his creep colony.
Yeah, he started, and maybe he felt like he needs to win with the link and engagement with the links.
Misclick.
Misclick. Oh, maybe he misclicked.
But that's a strange way to misclick. Escape.
Yeah, you never go escape. Like you can go misclick if you are going, for example, for Mutalisks, and you want to select your Mutalisks, which is select larva, and go SS and make 9 scourges. It happened to me, instant GG, especially against Terran. But canceling the creep.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe it's possible. So Ultra won with game number 2. So the last map will be Sylphid.
Yeah.
pretty new map. So because loser of this match will be out of BSL, unfortunately. So if one of them will make one crucial mistake over here, it will be devastating for them. And I would like to see both of them in Pro League. Unfortunately, it will be not possible.
Okay, and we have Sulfur. TVZ game number 3 it's 1-1 between UltrA and Lumire. So what do you think about this map? We saw, I think, the longest game, PVT UltrA versus Kingdom on this match, or on this map. So did you play here ZVT?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I played, but from my perspective, I'm always looking at the map because I'm seeing myself more like a macro Zerg than micro Zerg, and I'm always looking at the way how can I secure my third expansion easily. And it's harder on these flat maps. It's like on Tau Cross when you have only one ground on almost all over the map, but there are like these 3 high grounds you was talking about that there are existing on this map, where you can, for example, if he would take expansion on top of Ultra base, he could go for Guardians or for Mass Muta build relatively easily. On the other hand, he could take the high ground expansion close to his main base, and he would be able to secure it with the Mutalisks and using the Cliff. So there are a lot of opportunities on this map to use the Zerg power. I don't know what about Terran, because I'm not a Terran player, but I think this map, like, as you said in previous game, it's like relatively balanced map, relatively even.
Okay, so we see again a 12 hatch by Lumire. I'm really surprised that we didn't see a standard fast expansion by UltrA in any of those games. I've always, or rather recently, started to think that this is the current meta, the fast expansion.
I think in the first game he went for fast expansion, right? He went Barracks and straight Command Center on Circuit Breaker. Or do you mean Command Center first?
I mean Command Center, because it's quite popular recently. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Terror played it against Agent yesterday.
Yeah.
But this time 12 hatch, no 12 pull shenanigans to try to go for weird 2 hatch Hydra build, 2 hatch Lurker build. Yeah, the Overload is on the position. I don't know if Terran can see it because I never played it, but it's very nice cliff to hold your Overload on top of it. Welcome Predator, Shimano!
Yeah, I sent him the link because I had noticed that Predator is online.
Yeah, nice to have our Polish Gosu players here with us.
Okay, and we see the expansion, so similar to the first game. Both players play similar to the first game, so we see free hatch versus the fast expansion.
Yeah, exactly. The only difference is that UltrA didn't make bunker, but I think there will be time for that too.
And we see the gas taken by UltrA, so +1 probably.
Yeah, fast. So yeah, it will be the same strategy as also on Circuit Breaker. And as I said in previous game, I would like to see UltrA going for the same strategy and showing us that he is able to win with Lumire in straight up game.
Shows the full potential of UltrA. Am I right?
Yeah, full potential of UltrA. Not even maybe 100%, but if he showed us 10% in the first game, if he would show us 70% now, it would be still fine. It would be 7 times better than it was. Oh, the Lynx are trying to block the scouting, and they did.
Nice block. Nice block.
He saw only few drones. And I really like the wall of Ultra, just in case of mass links. He got the super
will he
teleport.
use the
Yeah,
overlord?
he should kill it. Yeah, that's a big
nice.
win.
That's right. That's a big win at this stage of the game. That's huge. But this time we don't see +1. We see 2 rags, Academy,
And Fast Factory.
and Factory.
So, I think this is smart because he lost to a Micromuta last game, and this game maybe he wants to go for the fast vessel.
I think this might be the case, and we see that Ultra was able to scout the main base of Lumire, so he knows the exact timing of the Spire, so he knows that he needs to start his turrets right away, or rather in a moment, and we see that instantly he places the engineering bay.
Yeah, and only on 2 barracks, so Ultra also needs to be careful because if he loses his marines easily, he will not be able to reproduce them like in previous game. Oh, there are much more links than in previous game, right? No Sankans. And the timing by Lumire, look at that, 900, 900 and immediately 9 Mutalisks. Very nice timing. But this high ground arena on the bottom of the main base can be also used as a good cleave to micro this starport. So
Yeah.
let's see if Lumire will, because look at the minerals in the natural. The Mutals can abuse this area very nicely. I didn't realize that it's like that close to this area with water.
At the moment when you said it, I started to dislike this map.
Yeah, because sometimes Muta Micro can be
Okay.
devastating here, right? Oh, the
So
SCVs are dying. The micro of Lumire is very good again, but he should not overextend over here. His echo is much worse than in the game on Circuit Breaker.
Yeah, and on Circuit Breaker, Lumire focused on the Marines. Here he deals economic damage.
Yeah, look how small. There is only 6 STVs mining minerals, and the turrets are even disrupting them. But the vessel will be on the way soon.
And we see Lumire taking the 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost done, so
And
it's pretty
ending
fast.
his business. So we see a similar maybe not opening, build order to the first game.
Yeah, and this is different reaction from Ultra, so it will be even more interesting for me to see what he will decide, how he will react for this fast vessel from Ultra. But he's still annoying with this Muta, is as good as he can. Oh, very nice scan.
Nicely done.
He saved this scan by scouting with the STV, so it was the cost of the scan.
Yeah, because Ultra has a decent force of bio, 2 tanks. Vessel will end in a moment, so he's not in a bad position. Although, taking into account that Lumire has a great Muta Micro, I'm really surprised that there's no only 1 turret in the main base next
Yeah.
to Lumire.
That's shocking for me, and Lumire didn't abuse it, but this is some kind of timing attack because Terrans are doing that. This is like around 9:30, 10 minutes, 3 tanks, huge ball of bio vessel, and trying to kill Zerg before there will be the filer on the field. And let's see if it will work. The irradiate should be done now. Oh no, yeah, it's done now. Oh, the lurker will die! Oh, I thought even 3 lurkers will die. Yeah, the Zerg is Lumire. You can see the profile of his made by Mr. Han, but there is a huge attack! Very nice. Oh my god, he caught so much of this bio. Very nice irradiate of the Mutalisks. Oh, split is also correct. But it was attack. It was an engagement that Lumire needed to take, because the fire mount is already in the field.
Yeah, he needs to decrease the Terran's army and save as much time as he can. Buy as much time as he can.
Yeah, there are 6 lurkers. You don't want to fight them, Mr. Ultra. Straight up fight. Oh yeah, this is good. Taking the tank, but Lumire is so good with his reaction.
And Ultra needs to save his energy on the vessels for the defilers.
Yeah, he should, because he's having only 1 vessel, right? Where is?
Yeah.
Oh, second just came out of the starport.
Because I think he lost one during the engagement.
Oh, he's attacking without the fighter. I don't know. This is a very great idea.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
It appears it was a great idea.
Yeah, it was. He crushed him. And he will even kill the vessel with the boomerang shot.
Nice. Really nicely done.
Limits are there even. And Ultra in the same time added some barracks, so his macro is really good right now. What are his upgrades? He didn't make any attack upgrade yet.
Oh, those kinds of moves.
Yeah, but I don't like these attacks from Lumire. He don't have a swarm, and losing the lurkers for free. Look, he's only having 52 supply, and it would be good for him to now try to take this game into the longer stage.
Okay, and what? Oh, consume is ready, so now it's good for Lumire. Okay, and let's see how the swarm will go.
Two more hatcheries on 12 o'clock. The saturation is correct, so he can just now focus on producing units. His echo in the main in natural is, I would call it, minimum.
Yeah, but look at eco of Ultra in the expansion. He didn't add too much STVs.
Yeah,
After.
that's right. His income is not the highest. But
Okay.
somehow Ultra is having this huge supply advantage.
Yeah, at some point they had the same limit. Yeah, 2 minutes ago.
Also, Lumire wants to abuse the swarm. Very nicely done by him.
Oh, nice split.
Oh, but you don't want to attack. Oh, there is a swarm. Where was it? Oh, there was coming from him. I thought he wants to attack with straight lurkers into that. And usage of a swarm by Mr. Lumire is extremely good. The only thing which I'm missing in his build is like second evolution chamber maybe. Oh, he sniped the vessel.
Nice snipes.
And maybe Ultra should go for some kind of drop build. Yeah, and he's going for it. I was just thinking about it. There is no defense in the main base, and this might be devastating move.
Oh my god.
But
Those
this lurkers. Oh, I don't know how he did it, but somehow he managed to have the lurkers in a very awkward position for Ultra.
Oh my god.
Oh, this lurker is dealing so much damage. But in the main base there is a drop. There are a few links to defend it, but will it be enough?
Only fire bats.
Yeah, pure fire, but it's not bad because there are only links to defend it.
8 and 5 of us don't care about Swarm.
Yeah, they can fight under the swarm like a bosses. And oh, Ultra is going for a straight attack into the main base. So very nice beginning by Mr. Lumire, but now it looks like he's falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he loses natural base, it will be no recovery.
Nice.
Oh, maybe he will defend it. Ultra is not paying attention and every unit is taking hits of the Lurkers.
Yeah, but look at those Marines in the main. 3, 7, 3 kills.
Oh yeah, this main. Yeah, it almost killed the hive.
Nice multitasking by Ultra.
Lumire rebuild the spawning pool. Look at that. He rebuilt the spawning pool at 12 o'clock because he thought he will lost it.
Oh my god.
This huge attack. But there is no swarm.
He's got eggs.
Oh, he just made it. There are some units coming to 12 o'clock, but there is already a base and a lot of Zerglings. And these links are chasing the Marines 1-0 versus 1-0 upgrades, so basically there are no upgrades.
The only thing that is missing by Ultra is another expansion.
Yeah, he's almost mined out in the main.
It's like attacking all the time, or he's on the whole map, so that's a really good play, type of play that you want to do when you're facing a Zerg that is throwing swarms all around the map.
But yeah, you are right. He's not letting Zerg to grow very fast, but in the same time, he's not growing himself at all. And he will still have some time. It will still be some time until he will mine minerals in the natural.
Yeah, but the main is like 100 minerals left, 200, 150, something like that.
Expansion is still fine. it wasn't mined by a lot of SCVs. Oh, there will be counter attack with few links. But there is a huge attack of Ultra on 12 o'clock base. He wants to apply as much pressure as he can. Oh, and attack to the natural. But there is no defiler if this... Oh, there is a defiler, excuse me.
Eating a drone.
Oh, but he was trying to snipe this defiler. He sniped it, but
sniped.
not before the swarm. Oh, it might be devastating. And Lumire is growing. Now he's evening the supplies of a Terran. Maybe Plague? No, only swarm. Not work, bro. It will not work, bro. Oh, Ultra is trying to attack the natural, but there is something everywhere. Lumire multitasking is very good.
Ultra is the same, because both players are playing like on two fronts at the same moment.
Yeah, you're right. Ultra is trying to apply as much pressure as it's possible. It looks like every time it's like he almost got it, but there is always like few units which he's missing.
Okay, we see the second expansion of Ultra.
1-0 upgrades against 1-0 only, and Ultra is not even making another upgrade. Where I assume that another carapace Should be here if Mr. Lumire clicked it after the first one. And he's holding on very nicely.
Yeah, but that is a great move by UltrA. He's not letting the Zerg player go out of any of his mains.
Yeah, he closed
So-
him in both locations.
Yeah, because the thing that each turn hates is when he has swarms next to his main base.
And there are 2 dropships ready to drop some units. But not this time the Scourges are waiting, at least in the main base. 2 more hatcheries, 5 hatcheries on 12 o'clock. And there is upgrade advantage for Lumire right now, +2 Carpe, so this links. Oh! Beautiful plague on these units!
Oh, nice.
So many units being plagued. Oh, even the vessels might fall because they are chased by the Scourges.
Oh, nice.
Very nicely done. There are 2 dropships on the 12 o'clock position, but there are some links to intercept it, but Firebats will deal with them relatively easy. Oh, but immediately units from the Nidus. Lumire is so good. Very good attempt by UltrA, but it was holded so well. He can even go and play with these units again. Yeah, huge plague. And 3000, almost 400 minerals and 1000 gas for Lumire. If he will decide to make units from now on, it will be easy for him.
First Ultras are attacking.
Yeah, there are some links denying mining from this
And now-
third base.
And now the lack of upgrades are being found.
Yeah, because Marine is having 7 damage and Ultra is having 5 Carpes, so each Marine is dealing 2 damage to the Ultralisk, which is nice from my perspective as a Zerg, but but not really for any Terran player. GG, good luck in the tournament, and UltrA, unfortunately Mr. UltrA is eliminated on the round of 24. Very impressive stuff by Mr. Lumire.